Dental Fuel, the podcast that focuses on what no one else is talking about: mistakes. The dental world is full of before and afters, and no one is talking about the middle. Dental Fuel brings you the unspoken in between. In this last episode with Dr. Bell, she shares some expert advice and finding the right fit for your practice. Jennifer, you've shared excellent mistakes and pearls in these mistakes. What's one piece of advice that you hope that our listeners take home with them?
So I was thinking about this before the episode tonight, just thinking about mistakes and then what is the one piece of advice that I would give? And for me, it's probably fairly unique to my own journey, but maybe it'll resonate with others. I chose a business partner. So right out of dental school, I did a residency program at the VA, and there were two men in my program and then two women in the program. The two women went into business together and the two men went into business together, which is kind of cool for a residency to bring individuals like that together. But that was after a year of she and I being in a residency program together, building our relationship, dating, courtship, if you will.
For sure.
Discussing cases together, discussing finances together, discussing life goals and visions together, and really spending that time in community and fellowship and sort of dating one another. And then we went and worked our individual group practices for a bit, sort of honing in skills and speed, and then future to open up in 2010 together. We were talking on the phone the other day, and without a doubt, the best decision that we made collectively was to be partners with one another, because we had a shared vision. We had a balance of skills. I'm good at some things and she's good at others. And combined, we make this very powerful dual sum. What is it? Duo sum.
Sounds right.
Yeah, sure. We're going to roll with a twosome. We're going to roll with that. So we make this very powerful, cohesive force together where, we're picking up where each other leaves off. Like I said, she's much better at the more difficult conversations. I'm much better with the touchy-feely stuff, which she doesn't like, but we need both. You need the heavy hand, but you need the massaging language and the softening edges as well. She's actually really good at the human resources stuff, and I'm really good with managing the money and the operations piece of the practice. So we found this very wonderful balance together. And so my advice would be, number one, I think practicing in community is way better than practicing alone. And if you ask me today if I'd ever practice by myself, I don't think I would. The ability to have a colleague whom I trust implicitly to say, what would you do here? How would you do this differently? Do you want to look at some CEs together? What's a journey, a future goal that we could do together that we could share? And this is just like an accountability workout group or whatever. Having that person sort of doing life with you is completely impactful, motivating. We're a little competitive with each other. Like there's this whole vibe happening. And then kind of building that practice to reflect this culture that you believe in and having one another side by side. So if you're going to partner with somebody, you need a marriage period or dating period. You really need to know who you're going into business with. And then when you marry them, treat it like a true marriage. We are 50-50 split. There is not a lot of tracking between the two of us because we each have highs and lows. We each have maternity leaves, sick kids, whatever. At the end of the day, when the practice is successful, when our people are happy and our patients are well cared for, we are successful. So treat it like a marriage, not like a traditional partnership, which is why I think most of them fail.
Excellent advice and very well said. I have absolutely enjoyed our conversation today. If our listeners would like to connect with you, what's the best way?
They can find me on Dentist in the Know every Wednesday. They can join our private Facebook group. But then I'm also at jenniferbelldds.com. You can find an email address. You can reach out to me there. And I'm always happy to connect with folks in our profession.
Jennifer, thank you so much for your time. And I hope that people will reach out to you and connect with Dentist in the Know and continue to be in the know about the profession.
Gosh, thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And I thought a storm was going to come through, but We managed to get this whole thing recorded without
We did
one
it.
little electrical issue. I love it.
I know. I can see my battery blinking, and I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna make it." We made it.
We are going to make it. We are making it. This is like, we're a Tesla now. We're just praying for a stiff wind to just blow us to the next charging
keep
station.
us going.
Exactly.
Jennifer, thank you so much for your time.
Take care.
Thanks for tuning into this conversation with Dr. Jennifer Bell. Don't forget to follow DINKs on Facebook and on Instagram. You can also follow our platforms on Instagram at Dental Fuel and at Ignite DDS. Have you checked out Ignite DDS Masterminds? Be sure to check out the show notes for more information.